It's the spring equinox. It is the time of the arousing, the quickening of the energy of the earth under our feet, the restoration of creative forces and creative flow. Beginnings. With spring comes new beginnings. After a disastrous year of pandemic, we know there are many places that can't wait to begin things again. We have such places in our beloved town of Sutton Coldfield, which are looking forward to begin bringing their local communities joy. Let's explore the beginnings of 3 of these places and invite the creativity of the spoken word and music as we do so. First, we hear from the Highbury Theatre. John Todd, how did they begin?
In a quiet side street off the Boldmere Road, you might be surprised to find a working theatre, the Highbury Theatre Centre. It opened as the Highbury Little Theatre in 1942, having been built by an amateur group eager to have a theatre of their own. And almost 80 years on, it is still run entirely by amateurs, though it has helped launch the careers of several professionals, 1 or 2 of them famous. Over the years, the resident company, the Highbury Players, has put on a wide variety of plays and will be ready with a new programme of lively productions as soon as the current lockdown ends.
Thank you, Highbury. There are many local actors and technicians desperate to get back on your stage once more. Next, a place of worship. We'll hear from Stella Theobridge at Holy Trinity Church of England in Sutton Coldfield. Over to you now, Stella.
The old church of Holy Trinity on the hill at the top of Sutton Coldfield, at the junction of Coastal Street, Mill Street, High Street and Rectory Road, has unknown beginnings at some point in the 13th century. There may have been a wooden church on the site before that, as historical documents now indicate. There have been numerous additions to the building and to the interior of the church over the centuries, and one of its key features, the font for baptising people, goes way back to Norman and possibly Saxon times, having come from a much older church in North Warwickshire. The history of Holy Trinity is bound up with the history of Sutton as a whole, not least with Bishop John Vease's tomb being within the church, as well as some wonderful ornate decorations, stained glass windows, painted ceilings, and rare woodwork from Worcester Cathedral.
Wonderful. To Holy Trinity and all places of worship in Sutton Coldfield. Every blessing. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ke Fateh. Alhamdulillah. Om Gan Ganpate Namo Namaha. We'll go over now to the Royal Sutton Coldfield Town Hall, temporarily acting as a vaccination centre. Let's hear about their beginnings and even their very own ghost from their managing director, Julie Renison.
What do you know of Sutton Coldfield Town Hall? The building near the railway station has a more complicated past than you might think, having served many purposes since the 1860s, and the first town hall was not built there, but at the foot of Mill Street and Church Hill. If you listen to our longer piece, you will also learn about the town hall's very own resident ghost. Are you brave enough to tune in? Ooh!
It was wonderful to hear from our 3 cultural locations on this podcast, which, thanks to very generous funding from Royal Sutton Coldfield Town Council, we hope is part of a longer series of Sutton celebrations. You can hear more about their beginnings on the other 3 related podcasts that are available now. Thank you to all of the speakers, actors and musicians who've been involved with these podcasts. I've been Vimal Korpel. The theme music was written by Jobe Baker-Sullivan. The series editor was Cormac Wade, and this has been an Active Arts production. Until next time, happy equinox.